Hello guys, thank you for watching this video. This is a review of Google's laptop Chromebook. This is the Acer version. Let's go to the specific. This is the battery life for all this is really impressive. They have around 13 hours battery life, and this is not only something that's written on the PC, on the laptop. It's something that I've been using for 2 weeks now, and it's really good. It's a quad-core CPU, fast boot up, and there are tons of free apps in its market. I'm gonna show you. The internet is really fast, the Wi-Fi, and it has also 100 gigabyte of Google Drive. Now, here's the thing: there are several versions out there that you can buy. I bought the 16 gigabyte version, and here's the thing: the more gigabyte it has, the more expensive it gets. But if you have the less gigabyte, the less it costs. So I paid around $350 for this, and this is really worth money. I have never been satisfied by a laptop like this one. This one has really satisfied my needs. I'm really happy to use this one. There are several questions that you need to ask yourself when buying one. What is the purpose of it? Are you gonna buy it for studies, or are you gonna buy it for browsing the web, chatting with friends, checking YouTube and all that? Keep that question in mind. I will go back to it later. Let's start with the booting up. This one looks more like Apple's MacBook Air. Okay, here is the here's the funniest thing about this. I mean, funny is a wrong word, but this is really impressive. Check this out. This is how fast it is to boot it up. Check. Less than 10 seconds. That's it. It is up. And that's a picture of me. Well, I'm gonna hide my password. Sorry. Okay, so here's the password. Now I'm gonna hit there. Voila! And I have also guest login, so when my little brother or sister wanna use it, they can just use the guest sign in. It's really easy to set that up. Okay, this is the funniest thing. I'm gonna tell you more about what this is. Okay, so this is how it looks like. The browse automatically. Okay, so this is the front page. This is the the desktop. If you want to change the picture, the wallpaper, you will go here and this is where you can choose whatever you want. There are a ton of different pictures that you can choose, and you can also of course upload them by going to costume and choosing one from your driver or the download folder. Sorry for talking not talking loud because it's the middle of the night here and I don't want to wake my neighbors up or my family, so I have to keep a low voice. Here is the funny thing about this. This doesn't have this. Everything that you download will come to a folder called download. Here's the download. So this is everything that I have downloaded, and everything saves and downloads. This is the Google Drive. Now, when you buy your Chromebook, you will have 100 gigabyte of free 2 years free space from Google Drive. Now, for some it may be 200 gigabyte, for some it may be 1 terabyte. It depends on what kind of Chromebook you're buying and how much they cost. I think there are up to 300 gigabyte, but I'm not so sure. So mine is 100. Now I'll keep talking about mine. So mine, I got 2 years free free space for 100 gigabyte for 2 years. Usually it costs, I think it costs $3-4 in a month, something like that. And I also have an SD card. So my SD card is full of stuff. By the way, I'm gonna show you where the SD card is. There's SD card, and that's for USB. That little mark was from my tea earlier, sorry for that. Okay, so here's the thing. Now I'm gonna explain a little bit about the storage. Okay, sure, storage is 16 gigabyte. Now, what are these things 16 gigabyte is all about is that when you download an app, this is the funniest. This is something funny, or I don't know why I use word funny so much, but this is not a PC. This is not the Windows PC. This is not an OS 10 or whatever. This is a Google Chrome. This is powered by Google OS. Okay, it means everything in this laptop is run by apps. And where do you get apps? You get it from here. No, sorry, from here. From the web store. Now, I live in Sweden, and my page is in Swedish, so sorry, I'm gonna explain. This is say apps, and here games. Tillägg means extension, and extension. Yes, I think it's extension, and I'm gonna explain what they are. And this is the theme. Here is so there are several ways of searching it. So let's say you're searching for something. Let's say you want to download Windows Office. Well, actually you don't have Windows Office or Microsoft Office, But let's say I want to download this. Okay. So if you have a lot of Word documents and you want to use it your uh, in your Chromebook, you have to download an app or extension where you can use Word. So let's say I want this. This means dactyl, which means add to your yeah, here's adds extension. Sorry, English is my fourth language, so excuse me if I'm not good at it. So that one will be somewhere here. Actually, that was an extension, it wasn't an app, sorry. So let's go back and download an app instead. Actually, that wasn't an app. Okay, so this is embarrassing. Okay, let's say you want to download. Okay, so I have Word installed in my Chromebook, and you saw how I downloaded the other one. Let's say I want to download PowerPoint, so yeah, press add-on here, add app. This is what I wanted to show you. Now it's adding the app. Now I have a PowerPoint app installed into my Chromebook, and every time I want to use PowerPoint, I will come here. I will go to search. This is a search icon. Then I will press all apps, and here is all the apps I have in my Chromebook. So I will go to no. So I'll go to the one I downloaded, which is this one, and voila, it looks like a website. Yes, everything is a website. So you log in with your Microsoft, with your Hotmail account, and you start to use it. This is basically how Chromebook works. You have a Facebook app, everything is run by apps, and of course you have everything also run by using the web. So Chromebooks, this is the web stores for it. Of course, I told you before, there are over 100,000 apps and extension in this store. I haven't explored all of it, but there is so much in here. So basically there are so many things that you can do with your Chromebook. You can even run Android apps in your Chromebooks, but I don't know yet how they are used here, so I will teach myself how to do that, and then I will make a video of it. So right now I'm not gonna show how to do that, because that's not the purpose of this review. This is just something I want to show you. If any of you have a question about Chromebook, how they works and all of that, and how they are run and all of that, that's the reason I made this video. And now let's go back to your question. Now, when you buy something, you already know what you're gonna use it for, right? You buy a PC, like let's say a game PC, you use it for games. You go out, you buy one with huge processor with large hard driver and memory card and whatever, RAM and all of that, because games takes a lot of place and it takes a lot of energy, uh, and for games you have to buy a really nice one, because games, they take too much place and they take a lot of energy. But if you want to buy a PC, if you want to use it for uh, YouTube, for browsing the web, using Facebook and all of that, you can easily, I would recommend you to buy Chromebook, and because Chromebooks, they are so easy to use, and it's like just like a normal laptop, and it's really really easy to use it. But there are some stuff that you need to know about this. You cannot run Photoshop on this. You cannot basically run Windows application on this. So if you are a Word user and PowerPoint, like I showed you, if you want that software in your piece, in your Chromebook, then I tell you right now, it's not gonna work. But uh, if you if you like me, studying, and you can manage with other options available, and you want a cheap laptop, one that you can use for a couple of years, one that can if you're someone with a simple taste like me, then I recommend you to go for a Chromebook, because it's really, like I said, it's really easy to use, and like if everything is so simple with it, there is no virus in it. I haven't heard anyone getting virus, and that's really good. No Trojan or any shit like that like Windows has. And you can also run some apps that you have in your phone, like Viber or WhatsApp. Yes, you can do that actually. And there are some really great extension for your let's say a Facebook Messenger app here. So if I tap that, it will take me directly to Facebook Messenger, which I'm not going to do that because I don't want to show it on video. Here is an extension. It will tell you how much time you, well actually this is, you can download it if you want. It will not be on your Chromebook when you buy it. You will download it from a web store. So this is some kind of stupid stuff that I have downloaded. Actually, I like to know how much time I spend in each sites and stuff like that. And let's go back to store again. Let's say this is games, right? Here's the thing, this doesn't run huge games like League of Legends or any PC games. These games, this runs simple games like let's download one just to show you how they work. Okay, let's say I want this and I want to download it, add app, it's downloading, now I can use it. So this is the games for Chromebook. Basically it's like going to a website and download it. Anyway, and that's what, just to show you how it works. So if you're looking for a game, you will choose game. If you're looking for a normal app, you will choose apps. If you're looking for an extension, an extension is these things. They are called extensions. And this one are tabs. You know, this one is really good. This is, uh, let's say you're reading an article and you find a word that you don't know what it is. For me, English is my fourth language, so it means that I have to use this a lot. So let's choose a word. Uh, so I choose larceny. I don't know why I did it, because I think I was reading a story earlier today and it was about robbery. So larceny, theft, robbery, stealing. This is a really nice extension. Uh, this is you, like I told you, you will download it from the web store, and you type it down whatever you want. You can also Google it and find other useful uh, extensions, apps, and whatever you want. It's in here, but of course not those big softwares that they have in iOS or Windows. So you shouldn't expect Photoshop standard softwares that you can use, but there are some image editing softwares in Chromebook. Like I said, I haven't explored the entire, so I'm not so sure about that, about those editing softwares, but the main thing that I did this video was just to show you how it works. And there is something else I want to show you, and it's here. This is for Sweden, and this is for how much battery I have, Wi-Fi, and the hour. It's 3:33 in the morning. So let's press that. Okay. Obviously, I'm not gonna go higher up because my name and my email is showing, and I don't wanna show you guys that. I'm sorry. Because it's because my email is private. So here is, of course, for the volume. This is date and all of that. This is the keyboard. So I have Swedish keyboard and English. So let's go back. You can customize your keyboard. Let's go to settings. Okay, this is the setting. This is how the settings look like on Chromebook. So this is the settings. Power wash is reset for Chromebook. So let's say your remove all this. Yes. So if you want to let's say if your Chrome gets how do you say, slow or whatever, you press this one, power wash, and restart, and it will do it in like 2-3 minutes, and your Chromebook is just good as new, and everything will be deleted. But I don't want to do it, so cancel. This is the settings, and this is the about the Chromebook. It's the software is Chrome OS. It's the Google software, of course. Here's the cool thing. Here you have Google Documents, and when you're not online, when you're not on your internet and you want to write down your homework and whatever, uh, what you're gonna do is you will press documents and the page will open up like this, exactly like this, and it will not tell you, oh, you don't have internet, you cannot open it, it will open it, and you can create a new document by doing exactly like this. Let's pretend I don't have internet and I'm opening documents. I can write down whatever I want. Okay, and typing down with Chromebook is really nice. I mean, it's the fun. It's so cool to do it. You just want to type down stuff. Since I bought this, I have written down about 500 pages, if not more. I love to write down stuff with this, and it's so cool to do it. And okay, let's go back to whatever I was explaining earlier. Let's say you want to do your homework, and your homework is to write down 10 pages and you have no internet, but you have to do it. And the Chromebook is not like PC, it's not like Windows or iOS that you can just make a new file for writing down, like a notepad or something like that. You have to use like something like documents. So when you're opening documents, like I showed you, you will type down whatever you have, and even if you don't have internet, it will still work. Here's the thing: when you're done, every single time you write down something, this will pops out. Spara in Swedish means saving. And here's the thing: it says that everything will be saved to drive. Everything is saved to the drive, and and when you are not when you don't have internet and you're writing down everything, it will uh, be saved. But when you're connected to internet, it will save in your drive. Let's test it. Okay, let's turn off the internet. Okay, here's the internet. Now I'm gonna turn it off. Okay, disconnect, right? Now it's disconnecting. Okay, let's disconnect that too. So here, as you can see, I have no internet. This means no internet. Okay, so let's use our Chrome offline. Okay, so now I am offline. I want to type down a document. My teacher called me and said I have to write down an essay, and I have to do it, but I have no internet. So what should I do? Press documents. You see, it's working without internet. That's it. And you make a new document, and you can write. Now, there is no internet here, man. So, no internet, but I still can use it. Börja means start writing down. So you see here it says everything has been saved offline, and everything that you have done offline will be synchronized when you're online again. So basically it means when you are online again, everything that you have done will be synchronized to your drive. So this is how it works. Okay, so even apps, when you're searching for an app, you can search for some app that works offline. It's really good. And YouTube is basically, oh, I have to connect it again, sorry. So unfortunately you have to use internet for YouTube. Okay, so now I'm connecting to internet and I'm now connected. For YouTube it's really easy. Let's choose a HD video. I really like the Young Turks. It's one of my favorite shows. I can spend hours watching this amazing program. So here, this is an HD 1080p. I'm sorry I can't have the voice on because it's like I said now. So this is the quality of the video. And like I said, this is a 16 gigabyte version. If you wanna buy, if you buy 32 gigabytes, of course it will cost, I think, about $100 extra. And here's the thing: if you want to use it just for school stuff and browsing and all of that, I suggest that you buy one with 16 gigabyte because you will get Google Drive, and once you have Google Drive, that means you will have 116 gigabytes. Because here's the thing: when you're downloading something from internet, I'm gonna show you that too. Let's see, what should I download? Let's see. Okay, yes, let's download the mixtape. I love music, of course everyone does, but I listen more to mixtapes than normal albums. So let's download. If I'm gonna download something, I have to download someone that I like. Let's say Exhibit. He's my favorite rapper. Actually, Biggie is, but I like Exhibit too. Let's download his newest. Okay, this have to do. Exhibit B with the B-rail. Okay, let's say I want to download something, right? Okay, so I want to download this mixtape. And answer is, actually give you another one. What is that? Okay, Fuzzy Wuzzy. What a word. Fuzzy Wuzzy. Okay. This will automatically be downloaded to your downloads. Okay. So here is your downloads. Everything, like I said, will be downloaded in a folder called the download map or folder. So the one I just downloaded will be there, but you can also, if you have low on storage, or if you wanna have still your 16 gigabyte, but you can move everything to your Google Drive. So you'll open show in folder. Okay, this is the file that I downloaded. I just move it to, that's why only. Okay, here it was copied. Now I have it in my drive. Here, it's now saved in my drive. Sorry, I can show you the other files because they are kind of here's my diary. Now you know why I'm not showing you the okay, so this is basically how it works. So you don't need to be worried and say, oh, 16 gigabyte is not much. You can still add it if you have a iCloud or whatever, what is called Dropbox. You can also download the Dropbox app, and you just need to, yeah, here's the Dropbox. So if you have Dropbox account and you want to save everything there, you just need to download it, and that's it. You have Dropbox installed in your Chromebook, and you just save whatever you have there, and vice versa. That's basically how Chromebook works. It's really a good app, and it's really a good laptop. It's cheap, and it's useful, you know. And everything about it is really cool. And here's the cool thing. This is the kind of new thing, you know. Chromebook started 2011. Sure, it's 2015 and it's been 4 years, but this still they are under development, which means the software, it gets better. It gets they add new features, new stuff to it every time. So hopefully that they will continue to make this, and hopefully that they will not they will add more cool stuff to this, and I'm sure that they're gonna do that. And this is not like Windows or iOS or OS 10 where you go to where you have to buy the upgrade to upgrade your Chromebook. Google will automatically provide you with new updates and software, so you don't need to worry about that. And this one is really thin, and it's really easy to carry it with you. You can take it to your summer place, or you're going to another country and stuff like that. You can do it. You can I have on my SD card up to 64 gigabytes so far. I've used it and it works perfectly. So sure, you have 16 gigabytes, but you still can add tons of storage. So I have like 64 gigabytes on it. I have plus 16, and I have 115 gigabytes of Google Drive. So basically I'm set for a lot of storage. I can download whatever I want, you know, and it's amazing. If you now, this is my last advice for you, and this you should really think about it. The question is why you want to buy it. If you want to buy it to play video games, then this is not your laptop. You should not buy this if you want to play video games. I'm telling you right now. If you're a big editor of pictures and videos, this is not your laptop. Okay, I'm gonna tell again. If you are into making or edit pictures, like using software like Photoshop and stuff like that, this is not your laptop. If you're making videos and whatever that you're using big softwares, this is not your laptop. But if you just want to use it for school stuff, for browsing the web, keeping in contact with your friend on Facebook, or just browsing it, you know, reading news, watching videos on YouTube, or watching movies, which you can do if you have a Google, uh, if you have Google movies, which of course, or Google Play, I think it is called, or yeah, I think it's Google Movies. You can watch it, or through Netflix, or yeah, you can watch, like I showed you the video from YouTube. It was HD 1080p and it worked perfectly. So for browsing the web, writing documents, keeping in touch with friends, it's really good and it's perfect. That's why I bought it and I'm really happy with it. If I want edit pictures, if I want edit videos or whatever, I have my iPhone that I use it for that, or uh, I just use a computer when I want it, and that's I my sister has it, so I borrow her, but so far I haven't done it because I don't need to edit any pictures, and that's not just you. I'm sure that you can find an app here, but I haven't found it, so, or I haven't searched for it. But I will do a video of it later because this has been like 2 weeks and I haven't done so much with it, only by using for my school and writing down stuff and reading a lot in it. I have done it. There is of course a lot of things that I hope Google changed about this, but like I told you, in meantime they are adding more stuff to it. This is kind of new things, and it will take time, so you just need to be patient. But so far I really like it. I have used about 7-8 computers so far in my life, and this is the first one that I really feel comfortable with, mainly because this has no virus in it. This has no Trojan. Has no all those Windows pop-out thing that every time pop out. Oh, you have this, or you have that. You have to buy an antivirus. This has not that shit. This is why I'm so happy with it. Ooh, Gucci, 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 I love you. Okay, that was weird. I know. Thank you for watching. And if you have any question, please feel free to ask. And I'm sorry the video got so long. I hope you don't mind it. Thank you.